Hi guys and girls, I'm Obsidian Ant, and this is a look at the epic history of the elite galaxy. October 3301 marked a massive change for the Empire, with the declaration of Lavigny-Duval as Emperor. This is an event that just a few decades ago would have been all but impossible, with Arissa being both an illegitimate child as well as a female. Not so long ago, imperial law dictated that only a male heir could inherit the throne. So how did this seemingly strange turn of events come about? To answer that, we need to take a brief look at the recent history of Lavigny-Duval. The Duvals have a long bloodline, and they founded the empire in 2330, with Lavigny-Duval being the first emperor. From then on, the title of emperor passed from father to son, and it has been this way for nearly 1,000 years. But the recent declaration of Lavigny as emperor marks a dramatic turn of events. In early 3300, news hit of the Emperor Lavigny-Duval's sickness. Many then feared that he would die, and in fact he passed into a coma for a period of time in 3301. It was unknown whether or not he would recover. However, despite many doubts, Hengist did awaken. With the Emperor's sickness, a concern grew over his succession. This was made worse when in 3300 Hengist declared his only son, Duval, unfit to rule the empire due to madness. This left Hengist without an heir. But almost as soon as this was announced, Lavigny declared that she was the illegitimate child of Hengist. It was at this time that the Emperor decreed that he was to marry Florence Lavigny, Arissa's mother, and it was then expected that Hengist would declare Arissa as his heir, something that would have been impossible just a few short years earlier, before Hengist had overturned the law that decreed only males could rule the empire. As a confirmation for her newfound legitimacy, Arissa changed her surname to Lavigny-Duval. Much was made of this proposed marriage, with the media promoting the notion that the emperor was to marry his sweetheart from his younger years. And whilst the emperor was entitled by law to marry within 30 days of the announcement, the wedding did not occur until 8 months later. In August of 3301, on his wedding day, Hengist was assassinated. This left the empire with no clear ruler to succeed to the throne. It was suggested that Arissa Lavigny may take up the title, but this would need to be agreed by the Senate. On 6 October 3301, the Senate voted Arissa as the next emperor, and despite being female, Arissa chose not to take the title of empress. Although many have accepted this news willingly, there are a few that are not happy about it. The Emperor's Dawn have stated that they will not allow the coronation to happen. And whilst on the surface at least it may appear that Arissa ascending to the throne may bring some stability over concerns to the empire's rule, it may, however, in turn bring much trouble. These recent turn of events within the empire very closely seem to mirror what has been occurring within the Federation during the past few years. With the strange and suspicious disappearance of the Federation's previous president and the rise to power of Zachary Hudson, it would seem that both superpowers are now in a very similar situation. There are many who suspect extremely corrupt dealings behind President Zachary Hudson's and Emperor Arissa Lavigny-Duval's new positions. It was never fully discovered how or why the starship of the previous president disappeared with him on board, and it seems all too convenient to many that Emperor Lavigny-Duval was assassinated at that particular moment, but the hands of what supporters call a fanatic. But in whatever light the people of the galaxy choose to look at all this, it's of little doubt that history will show that 3301 was the year that the galactic power shifted hands. Keep an eye on my YouTube channel for more Elite Dangerous lore related videos, as well as the epic history for all three major factions. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys and girls next time.
The Empire is relatively young and only formed just under 1,000 years ago within the Elite timeline in the year 2314. It was founded by Lavigny-Duval. This man was remarkably charismatic and was capable of persuading many people to join his cause and his vision to form an empire and break away from the Federation. There is actually much controversy as to how Henson Duval come to power in the first place.